Let us begin. Oh yeah, I'm gonna switch my headphones. Ooh. Tricky stir. Medieval Gate Simulator looks good, yeah. Could be good. Tricky stir. Alrighty. Hello, chat. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. Ooh, we got an RE4. Damn, calm down, girl. Any new skins lately? No. No, there's no new skins. Apparently there's new Tokyo Ghoul skins coming out soon. Other than that, though, I don't know. You should go live early tomorrow. Because of the DBD thing. You know what? We could actually do that maybe. People don't like when I go live though early. Like, it's different if it's like a random like showcase in the middle of the day. But to go live like 4 hours early, I don't know, it's probably a bad idea. I don't think the DBD reveal stream's going to be big enough to stream it, guys. I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's going to be big enough to stream it. I don't. I think it'll be like, I think there'll maybe be like 2 minutes of like an hour and a half thing that are like notable. They fuck around a lot on their streams. Like they shoot the shit a lot and like beat around the bush and don't like get right to the point. So it's not the same thing. It's not what you think. There's a DVD stream tomorrow. Tomorrow they're doing like an anniversary celebration thing and they're doing some announcement for the game. But like the announcement might only be like the last 5 minutes of like an hour and a half, so. Really? You're that thirsty for a flash, huh? Wow. Well, whatever gen they're on is gonna get popped now. Oh, hello, ma'am. So lucky I ran out of knives. The fuck did she just say? She's going up. I don't know where she went. Come here, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. There's a hook right there. Okay. Look at them doubling up on that gen. Look at that. Look at that. Someone's soloing one with a toolbox and they're doubling up on this one. Bastards. Absolute bastards. And now I need my knives. That's a bad start. Toolbox gen rush and a double up SWF hand holding gen. Leon, your big ass head got in the way, bro. Leon tried, but I can still see his big ass head. Oh, man. All right, all right, all right. Like the stream, chat. See, the problem is no one knows how to like the stream on YouTube because there's no like button. You gotta like double tap. Ooh, you know. That did get her, right? Do you notice the second I go to kick, she automatically knows? It's kind of crazy. I could main event her. Might be a little greedy. I'm gonna get knives. I think she's on this gen right here. Trickster's so slow. I do think that's one of the biggest complaints I hear about Trickster. Is that making it around the map to cover gens and like stop gens from like being rushed and stuff. She is very slow. That is often one of the main complaints. And I think it's interesting because I think they made her slow on purpose to be able to combat the loops and make her more viable for loops. But by making her less viable in loops, it actually makes it harder for her to actually play the game because of map movement. Which is kind of a double whammy. Especially on hand-holding squads that can coordinate switching on and off of gens and like trying to get the killer off. I need to hurry up and fucking hook her quick so I can get the fucking... pain resonance. Actually, I should be making sure. Okay, that gen did get popped by pain resonance. You know what? I should be going to get more knives, actually. I should be going to get more knives. Pop goes the weasel this. Good. We need to get Leon down. You know what? It's not worth chasing Leon over there. Might as well get her out of the game when I can. Okay, this is going to be tight. I got to push him off. Pop goes the weasel. Beautiful. Beautiful. fucking beautiful. Can I pick up fucking Leon? Jesus, man. The guy's just moving everywhere. Yep, I gotta push him off. I don't think he should be able to complete it by the time I hook. Perfect. I need more knives. I've had to play very, very safe here. Play very, very protective of that one gen. I want to check this gen out. That's what I thought. Someone's on this gen right now. Where they were. Just restart that one. I hear her. Y'all hear her? You dumb bitch. You can't hide from me, you dumb bitch. I can hear you crying and moaning and groaning for me. Play as Xenomorph? Well, if he comes up on the wheel, maybe. Oh fuck. Okay, I feel like we just take the I feel like we just force push the Leon, take the 3K, and play for Hatch. Now Leon went over here somewhere. You think he went basement to find a med kit? Nope. He could have went long to go to this gen, but I kind of doubt it. No, he didn't. Where are they at? Most useless flashlighter team? To be fair, I had to play kind of sweaty. I see Leon. Nice try, Leon. Nice try, Leon. Hi, Jake. Hi, Jake. I see you. You dumbass. Why is it every time one of the players has avoided chase all game, they suck? You guys notice that? Aw, how cute. Bang. Up. Gotcha, bitch. That was a good game. That was a good competitive game. Oh yeah, the Jake apparently seems to be a new player, so makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, that Leon. The Leon and the Cheryl were definitely carrying. Oh yeah, it was a P100. The fuck is that? I've never seen that portrait. DBD needs jiggle physics updates. I agree. They should announce a new overhaul of jiggle physics alongside a busty new original blonde college cheerleader. Yes. This wheel has been blue balling me of Wesker for like 3 days now. The Jake sold. I do think if the Jake played a bit better, that team probably would have at least got the gens done and had a chance at the exit gate. The Jake was kind of the one guy that I think was selling on that team.
At Jerry the Sloth Jeffrey gifted 500 jewels. power potion.
Hey, Jerry, I appreciate the power potion, man. Thank you for the support, brother. Thank you. The Jake sucked. The Jake was he was the odd one out. Yeah. Are you gonna play Quarantine Zone tonight? I don't know. We'll see. If I'm having a fun night on DBD, maybe I'll just play DBD for like an hour and a half. I don't know. DBD is modern audience devs. I'm surprised we have what we do. Well, yeah, they're woke, libtard, pussy-ass Canadians. Of course they are. Of course. Yeah. Of course. Yep. Unfortunately, that's the truth. But, you know. EDs, what it is. That's why it makes me question if we're actually going to get Art the Clown from Terrifier. Because that's a very, like, gruesome, like, anti, you know, politically correct killer. Like, that dude is wild. So we'll see. We'll see. Appreciate the gold coin, Doctor. Thank you, man. We shall see. All right. Dredge games are 50-50. We'll see how this one goes. Sometimes I have good dredge games. Sometimes I have terrible dredge games. Where are they? There they are. Oh, there's multiple of them. What a nice surprise. What a lovely surprise. Wow. Oh, I thought that was the fucking survivor. Where'd she go? She's around here somewhere. There she is. It's gonna be a flash-hungry team. Are you serious? You know you're taking a hit here, right? Are you just gonna... What are you planning? Are you baiting your teammate? What's your... I would be pissed. If I was watching that as my teammate on Hook, I would be like, what the fuck? I would be like, what the fuck? Like, at least get the unhook if you're gonna fucking, you know, do that. Where did they... No scratch marks. That's twice now that scratch marks are disappearing. I wonder if they're using that stupid fucking boon that makes it that there's no scratch marks in like a corner of the map. I tried to teleport on it before she got to it. I almost did. Okay. Nightball. Ooh. Well, well, well. Looky, looky. Come on, waste that pallet. Yes, very good. Very, very good. Do you notice she's playing for these weird flashes, but never like really doing it in like a way that's like benefiting her? Am I crazy or she keeps doing like the weirdest flashes? Like, I feel like some people just flash for the sake of flashing. Like, they just want to just do it, you know? Like, they're just hungry to just flash. It's not done in like a tactical way. It's just done in a way that makes it so they flash. This is probably the most OP part of the map right here. Wow, is she nuts? She could have vaulted around that area for a good like 45 seconds. That's the most OP part of the map. She's also destroying all the resources in an entire part of the map right here. I mean, I'll take the flashes to break all the resources, you know? I'll give a hit here as well. Fucking sprint burst. Fucking sprint burst, man. You can't sprint burst that, bitch. They need to do a way to stop getting flashed multiple times like that. I don't think they'll ever do anything about the flash mechanic. I think the flash mechanic is one of those things that DBD knows it sucks. They know it's like a bad part of the game, but they just don't really care. Like, it's one of those things that they're like, yeah, if you're epileptic, a flashlight can kill you IRL, but they don't like they don't really care. You know? She fucking dead-hearted too. What do you mean by using resources? Well, I just like people refer to pallets as resources, right? Because it's like resources to stay alive. I should pop this gen. No scratch marks. Where the fuck did she go? Huh? Dude, they gotta fix scratch marks, man. They gotta fix the fucking scratch marks. I swear these people be disappearing out of nowhere. I'm gonna take the Sable. Literally Okay. Let me guess. DS? Nope, maybe not. She will never miss an opportunity to flash, bro. She will never miss. Ooh. Sorry, Sable. Your teammate took away literally every resource on the map in this area, so. How is she always around? Genuinely, how is she always there? Like, does she have some form of an aura perk to know where I am at all times? Because she's like always there. This bitch is always like around the corner. You notice how that, you notice the one gen is a dead zone? You guys notice that? Do you notice the dead zone? No fucking lockers around that gen. If she pops up out of the corner here, out of nowhere, I swear to God. I was about to say, this bitch got some supernatural powers of popping up out of fucking nowhere, bro. No lockers on doors really either. Honestly, at this point, I'm just gonna take her out. Yeah, I'm just gonna take her out. I'll take my 2K and I'll ruin her day. She deserves the Mori. Are flashlights do flashlights last too long? I actually think they should create a mechanic exploiting a flashlight. Sable died because of the Nia. Wasted like a third of the resources in 2 chases. Sable was cooked. The Nia deserved the Mori. Trash. Oh. Exploiting flashlights to be annoying. I like how the other rest of the team was all like, fuck the Nia. Dude, the other survivors agree. Do you see this? The other survivors are literally agreeing with me. Isn't that crazy? They're agreeing with me. They're like, this fucking survivor was doing... Dude, even they were like, fuck this bitch. You know it's bad when they're agreeing with me. What did this do? What did you just say? Alien Goon Salate? What did this say? Alien Goon Salation 2 will take the L? What? I'm gonna be real. I think Alien Isolation 2 might be the most hyped and like... Is it the most hyped horror release of all time? I'm gonna be real. I think it's gonna be the most hyped up horror game of all time. Like, what's another horror series that's like as hyped? I feel like Silent Hill. I mean, Resident Evil, I guess. But I feel like with Resident Evil, you know what to expect. And like Resident Evil is kind of like a gameplay that's pretty like basic and like generic for the genre now. No one's doing Alien Isolation. What does Zane rate it? Oh, Alien Isolation's a fucking 10. The game has some annoying parts, but no game has done horror like it since. Like, genuinely, Alien Isolation still to this day has not been matched. Everything about the game is made in such a particular way that it creates the perfect blend of like intensity and like fear. Clown? Oh, fuck me. No, Alien Isolation's insane. Like, it's gonna be the same game. It's not gonna be the same game. It's not even gonna be on a space station. It's gonna be on a planet. There's gonna be elements that are outside, and you're gonna be on a planet. You're not gonna be in space for Alien Isolation 2. So it's not even gonna be remotely the same. There'll probably be some areas where it'll feel like Alien Isolation 1, like when you're inside buildings in some respect. But there's going to be a lot of areas that feel fresh and new. Like, especially with what they've shown. Like, there was one area that they shown that is in the game where you're literally walking through, like almost like a swamp. And there's, like, a Xeno, like, stalking you through the swamp. And it's, like, a foggy swamp. See, that makes me think that there's going to be a fucking predator. I actually think the ending of Alien Isolation 2 might be a reveal of a predator. I do. Because it's on a planet and it's like swampy and kind of like it's not really like space station based, I think there's a chance the ending could have a predator. Why did they all just leave? If I get a 4-man team... Okay, no 4-man. Thank God. Are we getting solo queues? Let's go. That'd be awesome. Yeah. I think it's possible. Because, like, where would they take it from there after Alien Isolation 2? I feel like the only logical way to go from there would be introduce the Predator, do an Alien versus Predator, and then do a Predator game. Right? I feel like that would be... I feel like that's the course of action. That's the path. Or you can do the Predator game after Alien Isolation 2, and then do Alien versus Predator. Was Alien vs. Predator game good? Like the, well, there was a bunch of them over the years. There was like a collection of like really old Alien vs. Predator games that came out in like 2000 that was pretty decent. But there was one, I think it came out in like, I want to say like maybe 2006, maybe? There was an actual Alien vs. Predator like first-person shooter, and it was fucking good. I might play that on... I own it on Steam. I might play that on stream eventually, actually. The Alien vs. Predator game. It was fucking sick. It was like a first-person action shooter, bro. But it was like Alien vs. Predator. It was good. Yeah. Hope they had the Pred Alien. That was from Alien vs. Predator, yeah. Where the face hugger implanted in the Predator. There's a ton of games that just didn't stick. Well, that's the thing about the Alien vs. Predator game, is it did stick. But the problem with the Alien vs. Predator game is you can't really do an Alien vs. Predator 2, right? Like, you can't really follow those games up. Like, those are games where, like, the story's only going to work for one game. So, it's hard to follow those games up. All right, here we go. Oh, Trickster map. Why would they make another one then? Well, I mean, it's been almost 20. It's been over like, it's going to be over 20 years. So why not, right? Kind of fucked to think about, huh? 20 years since that game? Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Gotcha, bitch. You streaming on other sites? I stream on YouTube and Twitch. Is DBD free to play, or do you need to pay to play? You do need to buy the game. It's like $20 right now, I think. I have said for a while, though, I think they should go free to play. I think going free to play would be so smart for DBD. I don't even care if that would mean that the battle pass would be more expensive. I would just love for there to be more players to play the game and more people interested in like the content. Oh, we got a head-on squad. Okay. Okay. There's a problem I have with Black Flag Resynced will sell full price and it's a game I already know from 10 years ago. I think certain games, if they remake them enough, I have no problem paying a full amount again. Like, I would never complain about paying, like, for, like, a Capcom Resident Evil remake. Because, like, their track record has been so good with those that I know it's going to be top class. I know it's going to be high quality. So... Always play the off-brand version on Roblox because I don't have money for the real one. I'd support you doing that if it wasn't a pedophile platform that supported the sexual abuse of children. But unfortunately, Pedoblox is Pedoblox, and I can't. Why did this dude just back out? What, I downed you once and that made you that mad that you backed out? Are you fucking kidding me? You pussy bitch. One fucking down at 3 gens, and you're like, nah, I'm out. Why? Like, what? I appreciate that, Kill. Thank you for the gifted, man. Thank you. Oh, that's ass. Clown seems good. Yeah, Clown's okay. He's a bit basic. You know what I think they should do for head-on? They should add a parry. You should be able to parry the head-on, where if you press the button at the perfect moment, you grab them by the neck as they pop out of the thing for head-on, and you get them. There should be like, you should be able to parry head-on, like a QTE almost. You know who would look really badass doing that? Michael Myers. Michael Myers would look so badass doing that. Can you imagine? I don't understand this fascination they have with following people to hook. Like, you know you're going down. Like, she just basically gave up her game. Like, it's just... it's odd. I'm surprised they didn't actually go to this gen. I think why people play Survivor. It's really strong. It's really OP. It's really fun to play with friends. And you can basically fuck around and piss people off. They just wanted to be the sacrificial lamb, yeah. Seems like it. Okay, but that's two. Now the game's gonna slow down and they're both gonna try and wait the other out for hatch. I imagine. They need to add ranked. I would love ranked. I actually would. I would love if they added a point-based categorical perk system as well, where you were forced to use different perks of different categories, and you can't just run two of the same category. So you can't just run like 3 Gen Rush perks. And then like certain perks have like a weighted system to them. So if like you wanted to run a really strong perk, well, you have to like sacrifice for some other perks that are like lower points. I feel like they could create a really cool balanced point system and perk loadout system that makes the game feel a little more skillful. Remember what I said about the other survivors not even being like anywhere? Me. Can I get my speed boost, please? Thank you. They'd have to playtest the shit out of it. They'd have to put it in like a beta, yeah. And I doubt they're even going to start that process until they're done beta testing and like developing 2v8, which I think is a horrible decision. I think putting 2v8 permanently in the game is going to be such a bad decision, but we'll see. About time one of yous pops up. Oh, okay, I'll just go fuck myself. Hi, Leon. Ooh, that's the bad spot, Leon. Oh no, you fucked yourself. You never go in this location. You never go in this shop. If you go in this shop, you will at least get guaranteed to get hit once. Still mad we have 200 viewers and fuck all likes. It's because I've said it before and I'll say it again, chat. It's because people don't know how to like the stream. If there was like a little clippy that would pop up on the screen and go, hey, you've been watching for a while. You want to like the stream? Well, make sure to double tap. I think more people would like the stream, you know? Where'd they go? Why is there so many more likes on 2V? Or, I just read 2 comments. Why would there so many more likes on TikTok? Because TikTok has a like button on the screen. Why do you think 2v8 would be bad? We just don't have the players to have a healthy SBMM in both 2v8 and 4v1 with both of them active at the same time. Every time 2v8's out, 4v1's a disaster. It's just not. We're just not in that part, not in that point with the community. I mean, I guess we could get there, but I kind of doubt it. I think the only way you could get numbers to basically make both of those modes viable is if the game went free to play. But they would have to get a whole new anti-cheat to make if they go free to play, because it would be a cheating disaster. It would be an absolute cheating disaster. I knew it, bro. The worst part is she's running a perk that blocks her scratch marks as well. Such an annoying build. Like, head on, no scratch marks at all. Just annoying. Not even effective, but just annoying. It's effectively what it is. It's just being annoying. For the sake of being annoying. Holy fuck, man. Like, at this point, if they're not interacting with the killer, it should just be like, hey, killer, by the way, these pussies are right here. Like, holy fuck, man. Like, where the... Like this... Like, where the fuck are they? They got the one of them has to be around here somewhere. One of them has to be around here somewhere. Like what the fuck? If she's not in those lockers, then where the fuck is she? It's that little bitch. That little bitch is somewhere over. She's somewhere here. If she was in that locker, she would have bit the bait on the head on. Like, where the fuck? Am I getting fucking trolled by an invisible fucking survivor or something? I'm gonna go away and she's gonna fucking come back in this gen out of fucking nowhere. Like... It's fucking weird. This fucking game is weird. She's back on the jet. She had scratch marks going outside. Her scratch marks were around here. Where the fuck? Where the fuck? Genuinely. What the... And also, did the Leon go take a nap? Did the Leon just go on vacation? Like... I would love to know where she's been hiding this entire time. I'd love to know. Like... Because wherever she's... genuinely, I wish this game had a feeder mode. Because where the fuck... Like... Like, genuinely. I think they have to be invisible. They have to be invisible. Because what the fuck? Like, where? Where? Where the fuck did they go? Genuinely invisible. I looked everywhere. I was in a bush. No, you weren't. I checked every bush around Shack. There's no way she was in a bush. We looked at every bush around Shack. There's no way she was in a bush. We looked at all the bushes around Shack. This bitch is lying. This bitch is lying out of her ass. Potential sus. Checked everywhere. Somehow right beside Jen, but nowhere to be found. Genuinely, we need a theater mode in this game because there's no way. There's no way. I checked the bushes. There's no way. There's literally no way. Chat, we checked the bushes. There's literally no way. She has to be full shit. We checked every bush around Shack. We checked every bush, every locker. There's literally no way. If she was in a bush, unless she was in a bush that I couldn't reach, and it was like exploit, because there's literally no way. What would a theater mode do? Well, a theater mode, you could go back and you could watch the game from their perspective. Like, a theater mode. So a lot of people that don't play like shooters don't know about this. Theater mode is essentially you go back and rewatch games and you could switch to the perspective of any player in the game. So like, you can go back and like rewatch a game you played from a survivor's POV to see what they were doing. That's what a theater mode is. Spectator mode? Well, they call it theater mode because you like rewatch it, right? There's no way the devs have the skills to add theater mode. They haven't figured out 120 FPS on console. Yeah. I'm gonna be real. I think it's because they don't care about console. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, their last like 3 accessibility updates have been all for PC only, so that's holding your hand. Get good at the game, bro. Mikey, are you retarded? How does rewatching a game that's over make you holding? How is that holding your hand? Are you retarded? Does he think that you rewatch the game while the game's going on? I'm confused. Does Mikey even understand what's being talked about? By the way, I'm playing another clown game because that last one was obnoxiously bad. Leon wasn't found once after you hooked him. Something weird happened in that game. Genuinely. Something happened in that game. I don't think it was 100% organic. Something got fucking, dude, I don't know, man. That game was the strangest shit I've ever seen. Like, they were genuinely nowhere to be found. Like, they were fully invisible until the end. I don't know. Something wasn't right there. The perk to walk fast? There's no way. Yeah, but the thing is, they were basically getting to the gen and from the gen into their hiding spot without any scratch marks within like a second and a half. So, no, something was off there. Something was off there for sure. That was such a great play by me. That was such a great play. Eliminating the pallet and slowing down the survivor so she couldn't get away long enough that I could hit her. What a great play. Sorry I had to go through that miserable round. Do you think survivors shouldn't be able to hide like that? I do think, and I think this is actually this would actually help solo queue. I think they should force players into interacting with the killer. Like, I don't think a player should be able to avoid the killer and let their teammates take all the aggro. Like, I think every survivor should have to take a chase. Like, you know how they have like the crow system for AFKs? I feel like if you're too unaggro on the killer should just get an aura reading on you. Like something to basically like something to disenfranchise people from just hiding in lockers the entire match. Because while some people say, oh, it's a horror game, you're supposed to be hiding. Yeah, but it's not very good for the gameplay loop of the game, so. I do another Quarantine Zone stream. Brother, we've done like 85 Quarantine Zone streams, don't worry. How can they force someone to do that, expose their aura? Yeah, exactly. If they have like a, I don't know if they would show them the bar, but have some form of like a killer interaction meter. And if certain time passes and they haven't interacted with the killer at all, whether it's making a save, getting a heal, taking a chase, something, there goes a boom, and then the killer sees their aura for like 3 seconds or something. Like something like that, right? Like just something. And it would make it so people, it would actually improve solo queue. It would actually be a big thing, because one of the biggest things in solo queue is when there's one player not really interacting with the killer, letting everyone else die, and then trying to find hatch. That's a big problem in solo queue. Or Killer Instinct. Yeah, Killer Instinct, Aura, just something, right? And maybe they do it in levels. Maybe like there's like a level 1 penalty. And then if you don't interact again, there's a level 2 penalty. And like it builds up over time. So if you play a full game of being super passive and not interacting with the killer enough, like the penalties stack up and get worse and worse as longer as the game goes on. See, this is a much more interesting, much more exciting, much more fun clown game, right? Everyone's running around. The survivors are playing the game. I'm able to use the mechanics and interact with survivors. This is what you want to see with clown. This is good shit. She's dead before she reaches the pallet. Never mind, I get sucked into the wall like I'm getting sucked off on a Sunday. Okay. Much better map for clown too. I feel like most maps are pretty good for clown, but yeah. The survivors you couldn't find were actually doing the gens though? No, that's the problem. You can't let gens be a thing that takes off the killer meter. Because that wouldn't disenfranchise the solo queue players that don't interact with the killer. It would also disenfranchise gen rush only builds, which is actually a very big problem with the game. So fixing that problem, the killer interaction meter would fix the solo queue problem with like people just not trying. It would fix the gen rush problem because then people would have to run perks to interact with the killer rather than just running gen rush perks. And it would also fix the problem of certain survivors just being like bitches. Right? It would actually fix a lot of problems with the game. It would have a very big domino effect. Because when someone's forced to interact with the killer that's not good at interacting with the killer, they're going to run perks to be able to interact with the killer in a more efficient way. And that's going to make sure that the gen rushes and gen rushing is limited because they're not able to run perks. They're not able to run a full fucking build based around gen rushing, right? How many times does that happen? A lot. A lot. I'm going to be honest. Out of maybe every 10 games, I think at least 7 of them have one survivor that doesn't interact with the killer as much as the other 3. It happens a lot. It's a big thing. It's a really, really consistent big thing. There's always one. That's going to make a lot of new people walk away from the game. I don't think so. I think here's the thing. I think a lot of people don't realize the reason they don't like the game is because they don't try to get good at chasing. Chasing is one of the fun of the game. Like, people sit on gens for fucking 5 minutes. They're like, this game's boring. No shit. Obviously the game's fucking boring. Because you're not interacting with the killer. No shit. You get frustrated because you couldn't find two survivors while you're chasing no one. That's not the only occurrence where that change would have an impact, though. You're thinking about this too narrowly. There would be a domino effect that change would have that would cause so many different aspects to be improved. You're thinking about it too narrowly in one situation. That is one situation where it's relevant. See, in this game right here, this 11 has not interacted with the killer in, like, I think I downed her maybe the second down of the game, and I haven't seen her since. You're thinking about this too narrowly. You're not thinking about it as a grand mechanic that's interacted with in multiple different scenarios. See, this 11 has been probably hiding in lockers all game. I hear it. Maybe have it deactivate after the... Yeah, I think you should have it deactivate in the end game. I think that's fair. Like, once the gens are completed, that mechanic turns off. I think that's fair. Because sometimes you're being very sneaky. You don't want to interact with the killer because you're hiding for the gate. I think that's fair. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'll be honest, guys. This chick might be AFK. Which is nice right there. That's what you get, bitch. You hide in lockers, you being a pussy, you let your team die. I haven't seen you since the start of the game. Stop flicking on my cock. Interaction meter actually sounds like a cool idea. I mean, if they want to get really special with it, they could have very specific special interaction meters for each killer. Like, maybe on Springtrap, if you reach a certain level of the killer interaction meter, you're not interacting with the killer. Maybe you get jump scared by the phantom animatronics. That could be cool. That could be really cool. Like a jump scare. So the killer still sees your killer instinct or whatever, and you also get jump scared by the phantom animatronics. That would be cool. I think that would be fucking badass. What other... could they do a jump scare like that for Freddy, maybe? I feel like there could be something like that for Freddy. I'm trying to think of other killers that could be like jump scare material. Doctor. Oh, I feel like Doctor could have some really cool interaction meter, unique fucking jump scare type thing. Yeah, I think that could be really cool. What would you count as interacting with the killer, though? Terror radius or the killer seeing you? I'd say a chase. I'd say being in a chase in any form for any amount of time. Because I think one thing that a lot of people don't do is they don't take chases from the killer to allow their teammates to have time to heal up or, like, do anything, right? Like, there's a big problem where in solo queue, there'll be one player that's in a locker and 3 players that are injured. And 2 of them are healing each other, and that other guy's probably going to get butt fucked. So... Survivor gets randomly teleported every minute of no interaction. I like that one. Yeah, I don't know. I think it could be a fun little thing for them to play around with. Okay, let's see here. And I think it would be healthy for the game. Because I do think there's a lot of players that would like the game, but they just don't... Like, forcing players to interact with the killer is kind of like pushing them into the fire. Like, sometimes to get someone to be good at a game, you have to force them into a situation where they don't want to be in. Like, you kind of just gotta fucking say fuck it. You're in the thick of it. You have no choice. Enjoy. Thrive or die. You know? Your idea is showing their aura. Sometimes you just still get seen by the killer. We're doing gens. Well, let's be clear. This isn't going to affect the average survivor. Like, the average survivor doesn't specifically hide and not interact with the killer. I think you're thinking about this too broadly. Like, it's maybe one person for every like 4 survivors. It's one of them, and only like 60% of the time, maybe. Like, it's not going to be like super common. But there are some players that I think would benefit from it. Even if some survivors be like, "Oh, I can't hide in a corner. This is a horror game. I'm supposed to be hiding." Well, maybe they get chases more. Maybe they start to learn how to do the chase. Maybe it could be good. If they're on a gen, their aura shouldn't get revealed. You know what? That's an interesting point. Maybe the meter can't fill up as long as they're interacting with something. So if they're interacting with something, the meter gets paused. Whether it's like a heal, doing a gen, something like that. They should show the aura of the survivor who hasn't been hooked if the other 3 survivors are all dead on hook. Well, I mean, it depends, right? Because I think there's definitely some scenarios where that would be kind of cheesy. But you're kind of thinking of the same, way, right? You're thinking, you're in the same wavelength. Because you're thinking that those 3 survivors are on hook because that last survivor was shitting the bed and not playing the game the way they're not interacting with the game, the full game. They're just doing gens. So you have the right idea. But I don't think it should happen every single time. Like, I think there's some scenarios where that would be kind of bullshit. But how else can they make people good at the game? You know what would actually be a really cool thing? If they added some form of a 1v1 game mode. If they were able to somehow design a 1v1 game mode where like the survivor had to survive for a certain amount of time or the killer had to down them, and every time you down the survivor it's like a round completed. I think that could be really cool. Like an official 1v1 game mode that you can get like blood points for. You farming blood points to Prestige Jason to level 3? I am. I already have enough. I'm just going to put the rest in Sable. How do you feel about friendly killers? I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think the whole like, oh, my name is Wesker's Thong, so I'm not gonna try against Wesker. I'm just gonna like whack his fucking ass and follow him all game. I fucking hate that shit, bro. Like when you got survivors like role playing, I think that shit is so annoying. Like I personally like to play the game to actually like play the game and play like a fair, balanced, like semi-competitive game, right? Like, I don't know. I think the whole friendly killer concept is weird. Like when people that get upset because they feel entitled to a killer being friendly, I think it's so fucking cringe. Well, if I hook 2 people and let them go, what do you think about that? Well, I've definitely just said fuck it and not killed people before. Because it's either been just a shit game or, you know, one of their teammates fucked around or something. And they like deserve to be let go because it's like, what the fuck? But like, I'm talking like the whole game. You know? Like going into the game having the mindset that you're gonna just not try, I feel like that's kind of weird. I feel like that's kind of weird. Play as Xenomorph? Yeah, maybe. If it comes up on the wheel. There's one survivor left, and the survivor loops the killer for a certain amount of time. The survivor automatically escapes the game. What do you think? I mean, I see what you're saying, because you think in the end game is kind of unfair. I actually wouldn't mind some variations of end games. Like if there was like a variation of end games, like sometimes it's you know, it's only hatches. Sometimes it's a chase challenge. Sometimes, I don't know, you have different types of objectives to be able to escape the game rather than just the same shit every game. I feel like that could be interesting. Maybe they add that and then remove hatches. I mean, I personally have always found the hatch mechanic a bit weak. I don't know, there could be something interesting. Yesterday I had a Xeno that teamed with a survivor and killed me and someone else because we were streamers, then left the other 2. Yeah, that shit's kind of cringe, man. I'm gonna be honest. Why are you playing Pig? Oh, I just use a random wheel. Whatever comes up on the wheel, that's who I use. I was hoping he would loop around, not just W key. Believe me, I would never actually use Pig. Believe me. I would never sit here and like, you know what I feel like playing today? Pig. Just, no. No. Same if you slug to the hatch. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta go for her. Hopefully whoever hits that next fucks up. You have to be real skilled to win with Pig. Or face some absolute fucking shitties, but yeah. I didn't expect her to run like that. I can't let you take off the mask. The gens haven't even been done yet. That's it. All right. I guess I'll hook you. It was a waste of a trap, but okay. I don't want to hook on that gen just because that hook because leaving the hooks at mid is always nice. Get the fuck out of here. You don't want to waste your mid hooks and break them. Mid hooks are like gold. She really saves up her sprint burst. She focuses on it, you can tell. She dead here? Yep. I'm just gonna hit a little that. Excuse me, ma'am. Ooh, she missed the fucking... She have sprint burst again? She's got to be running Vigil. Somebody's got to be running Vigil. Somebody's running Vigil. There's no way. She has to be running Vigil. There's no way. What's Vigil? Vigil makes it so you're exhausted 60% fat, but you lose exhausted 6% faster. I mean, you can't stack it anymore, right? Well, I think you can still stack it, but it's the it's like it's less than it used to be. Fuck. I think, right? Fuck is basement here? I have no idea where the entrance to basement is in this place. Where the fuck is basement on this map? Zane, what's your PayPal? Someone wants to send you money? How do you... What do you tell someone for PayPal? Like, do you have like a username on PayPal? I don't even know how to give someone my PayPal. I have a Ko-Fi link. That's probably the easiest way to support the channel outside of YouTube. Yeah, Ko-Fi is probably the best one, or Coffee, or the fuck's pronounced. I hear someone's footsteps just clacking. Okay, I'll put it over here. Where do you think you're going? You can turn that clip into a short or something? Yeah, probably. YouTube's been really annoying with shorts, so I probably won't be posting them on YouTube anymore. I probably should Instagram and TikTok. YouTube's been like censoring me, bro. YouTube got really mad at me because I said that the new Switch Sports boxing is too girly. They got really upset. And then when I posted a DBD clip, they said there was blood when I attacked the girl on DBD with the Houndmaster, and it got it censored. I was like, wow, you guys are being bitches, man. I'm just gonna stop posting fucking shorts at that point. Like, you guys gonna be that fucking picky and that fucking pussy about my content? Like, fuck you guys. Wasting my time, bro. Want to deal with fucking pussy ass fucking YouTube devs. Did she just 4% herself? You've got to be kidding. Oh my god, she just 4%'d herself. Instantly too, first fucking try. Holy shit. Damn. That's crazy. Unless she had some sort of perk that guaranteed to unhook, but I doubt it, right? I think the only perk that guarantees an unhook is the Sable perk in the basement. Damn. She 4%'d that shit. You 4%'d that shit. Damn. Unless she had... No. She used the fucking shack offering. Dude, she 3%'d it. Never mind. She fucking 3%'d that shit. That's crazy. What does that mean? So when you're on hook, you can basically you can try to jump off hook yourself and escape hook yourself, and you have a 3% chance of making it happen. Like, you have a 3% chance of escaping the hook. And if it fails, you get put into second phase and you're basically dead. So she got a 3% win to get off a hook. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, we'll do one more. Imagine a 12%. I've actually had some lobbies like that. Hillbilly. Oh, Hillbilly. Okay. Hillbilly is really sweaty if you're good with Hillbilly. I am not good with Hillbilly. What would you use your One Wish Willow on? I would remove all woke politics from the world. That's what I would do. So we'd have no more woke video games. There would be no more unnecessary race swaps in movies and video games. There would be no more forced representation and wasted taxpayer money on like fucking Sesame Street in Africa. We'll get all that shit gone. All that shit gone. Why'd you stop playing Alien Isolation? I mean, we reached a point. I don't think I'm gonna play it like consecutively, like religiously every stream, but you know, I'll play it like I'll play it like 2 to 3 hours a stream. Would you play it if they made Bloodborne 2? Would I play Bloodborne 2? Brother, I think I would have fallen out of my chair and pissed myself while taking a dump in my pants if they released Bloodborne 2. Yes. Would I would absolutely play Bloodborne 2. Like mixtape? Yeah. Did you see the new He-Man movie? Yeah, they race swapped, what the fuck? One of the dudes in He-Man's team, I can't remember his name. They race swapped him. Did you see Disclosure Day? I did not. Mixtape's so retarded. Yeah, no. I do agree. Would woke politics remove Pride Month? That's a good question. I don't know, actually. I don't know if Pride Month predated woke politics. I don't know. That's a good question. It might remove some of the more like cringy things out of it, like the dudes walking around with like their dicks out in like fucking BDSM outfits and parades. It might remove that. But I don't know. I just realized, bro, they can't resist giving me fucking RPD at least once a day. I gotta get it at least once a fucking day, man. It's like this game is like a disease. The outfits I wear are none of your business. Hey man, you want to wear a BDSM outfit with your schlong doing a meat spin saying helicopter, helicopter? That's fine. Just don't do it around children. You want to do the helicopter, helicopter in your own home? That's fine by me. Actually, I'll more the power to you. I hope the propeller spins fast. Am I crazy or does this guy seem really fast? There's no way you're a head-on player. Are you fucking serious? I'm not even gonna bother interacting with that. Oh. RPD sucks for killers. Most killers. Most killers. I would say there's like a handful of killers that can do some crazy shit on RPD. You know who's actually kind of OP on RPD? It's kind of weird to say this, but Hag. Can you put down some traps? Hag can like teleport across the fucking map in like seconds. But did that pain resonance not pop that gen? You fucking serious? That's so annoying, man. I fucking hate hand holders. I fucking hate teams that do that, bro. Singularity's OP on this map? Yes. Singularity is pretty strong on this map, you're right. Go this way. I had to get over here to check this gen. They haven't even done any of these gens yet upstairs. They gotta be doing the one outside, right? Yeah. Fuck, I wish I didn't get it that quickly. I wish Hillbilly walked like a normal fucking person. Okay, they need to fix that animation canceling bullshit. He's got dramaturgy, y'all see that? That fucking shit where you swing through the gen, or through the pallet, and for some reason you don't hit them despite you finishing the animation. That shit is the worst. The absolute fucking worst. He'll be back at midnight. 12:30. As I usually am, man. So, I don't know what perk that is, but that's one of my least favorite perks in the game. The perk where you fake go in the locker and then you lose your scratch marks. I fucking hate that shit. I think that is one of the cringiest fucking perks. I don't know what perk it is, but everyone fucking runs it. The fake locker lose scratch marks perk. Oh my God. You want to talk about an overused perk? You want to talk about an overused perk? The fake locker lose scratch marks perk. That shit is overused to oblivion. Yeah, this map kind of sucks. It's kind of a shame I did one more. We could have just ended it without having to play RPD. Oh man. Oh man. What an I genuinely, dude, whoever was in the process, whoever was involved in making this map, this should be like a blemish on their resume for the rest of their life. They had a hand in bringing DBD and RPD together. This should be like a forever blemish. Like the guys that make Concord. Like that's a blemish on their resume forever, right? Like I made RPD and DBD. Oh, you got healed? Oh, you pussy bitch. You got fucking healed. What a wimpy ass cunt. Why is this map so shit? I'll tell you why the map's shit. It's too big. It's one of the largest maps in the game, the largest square footage. And if you don't play a killer that has movement, you're just kind of fucked. And it's not good to play as Hillbilly because Hillbilly needs open spaces to run. Like, RPD is terrible for like 90% of killers. Yeah. Unfortunately. Or Legion. Well, Legion's whole thing is movement, so yeah. Yeah. Like, what's a good hillbilly map? The cornfield map is a really good hillbilly map. Pretty much any of the maps that's one level and just long and just like open. Any of the long and open one level maps, right? So like a bad hillbilly map is Midwich, the Silent Hill School. A bad hillbilly map is the doctor's office, RPD. They don't have it anymore, but the Michael Myers map wasn't great for hillbilly either. Blight would be a nightmare. Yeah, Blight's not great. RPD is good for 2v8. Well, yeah, because 2v8's not really like skilled in any way, right? It's just kind of like a shit show. But yeah. Do I main hillbilly? Fuck no. I couldn't dream of fucking maining hillbilly. With how many maps in this game are anti-hillbilly? Oh my god. That would be horrendous. Stonehaven's great, yeah. What killer doesn't really care about what map it is and is still good? What's a killer that doesn't care what map it is and is still good? To some respects, I would say the Lich. I think the Lich can be good on pretty much every map. I'd say Springtrap. I think Springtrap because of the doors. Springtrap's doors are always so fantastically placed to where you're able to stay competitive and defend gens at all times. I'd say Springtrap. Nemesis. I wouldn't put him in like the top tier, but I'd say he's better than most. Who else? Chucky? Yeah, Chucky's not bad. The Vecna Stranger Things? Vecna Stranger Things, yeah, I could see. Yeah, I'd say that too. Dark Lord is another one. Ghoul is another one. I'd even say Wesker in some respects. I'd say Wesker is pretty good on almost every map. I mean, obviously Nurse and Blight, but yeah, the thing with Nurse though, Nurse really glitches out on maps with multiple levels. Like sometimes you'll try to blink forward and you'll just blink down a level and it'll make no sense. And you'll be like, how the fuck did I get here? Nurse is really buggy with multiple level maps. So what are we playing? Well, we were playing DBD, but we're just about to end stream for the night. Yeah, it's 5 a.m., which is usually when we end stream. What would you say is the worst killer in the game? It's Skull Merchant. It's not even a question. It's Skull Merchant. Like every second of every DBD day, it's Skull Merchant. I was late. Yes, all good, man. Do you think the big announcement's going to be tomorrow? Okay, I have theories. I think DBD's big announcement tomorrow at their anniversary stream is either going to be a Terrifier collab or a Scary Movie 6 collab. I think it'll be one or the other. Can I get mod? No one gets mod. We don't have any form of censorship or any form of management on this channel. No one gets banned. So there's no need for mods. Blade's great, but fuck the 3 maps. He's not. Yeah, exactly. What's the poster above the bottles behind you? Oh, that. So, it's over a year ago now. We had a sponsorship where I was like opening. You know those like monthly loot boxes? You get like those loot boxes and there's like random shit inside of them. I had one that was from like an anime company and they're like, we'll give you like a couple $100 to open one on stream. And I was like, sounds fucking good to me. I get free shit. I get money for opening it on stream. And people are like, ooh, what's going to be in the box? And there was like, so there was that. That poster back there was in the box. That was in the box. There's like some like figures down there that were in the box. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. It was like an anime girl box thing. So yeah. And I was like, fuck it. So why would they do that? Well, they do it to streamers all the time. They do it all the time. They get people to open their boxes, and then people are like, oh, that sounds cool. That seems cool. I want a box. So then people buy their own boxes. Anime box thing, they don't ship to me, the motherfuckers. Oh, don't they? No. That sucks. That sucks. What was it called? The Otaku box. I'll show you. I think you can get I think some of the boxes you can get some of the characters butt naked. Yeah, here it is. Here's the Otaku box. Kind of like different shit you can get. Yeah, you can get like mugs. There's like cards. Yeah. There's like different levels of stuff you can get. Some of them are more tame than the others. It all depends on what you want. It's a Gooner box. I mean, pretty much every single female anime character is a Gooner character. So yeah, pretty much. They have cards. They do. They do. They even sometimes have like, what was another item that I got? You can get like a dice set. There's plenty of stuff you can get. Why don't you have a waifu cup or a dubby cup? Honestly, man, because I have my Soda Stream. You know what? Soda Stream should give me a licensed cup. They should. I should have a cup and we get a design on it. Chat, what should we put on the cup? I feel like chat would want me to make a waifu cup. Like a goth girl waifu cup. I feel like if we were to do a poll, if I were to get a custom cup, it would be like a fucking goth girl waifu cup, probably. Put a man thong on the cup. A goth girl in a mullet. Yeah. I could see that. I could see that. Like a female mullet though. Like yeah. Like one of these. That's like a female mullet. Yeah. That's like a goth female mullet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Something like that, right? So, what are your current sponsors, if you don't mind me asking? We technically still have a code in Fortnite. We have a code with Dubby, which I don't really drink as much as I used to, but we don't really have as many sponsors as we have partnerships. Like I'm partnered with so many gaming companies. Like I'm partnered with like Gearbox for like Borderlands, Capcom, Bandai Namco, Sega, we're not partnered with them, but we get a lot of we get a lot of games from Xbox. Xbox loves to support the channel. They used to supply us with PC Game Pass to play their new games on stream. But they stopped doing that now, so they just give us the games. And we love them for it. DBD, are you partnered with DBD? No, DBD didn't let me into their creator program because I wasn't a leftist liberal bitch. If I was to be let into the DBD creator program, I would have had to denounce my views of wanting people deported, and I would have had to manage and censor my chat and ban a bunch of people. Yep. If I wanted to get let into the creator program, I would have had to do a lot of stuff, man. A lot of censorship. And to that I said, fuck your creator program. Fuck your Twitch shirts. Fuck that shit, bro. Fuck you guys. Absolutely not. I'm not going to suck up to some woke ass company, bro. Just for some recognition as part of a fancy program. If their program is based off of politics and not because people deserve to be there, then why would I want to be there? It means there's no luxury of being in the program. If the program is not simply strictly because of the streamer themselves and there's any other thing at play, it's a bad program. Just is. Yep. They would want you to ban people? Yeah. No, they guys, when I tell you the creator program is like the most neutered fucking politically correct, censored fucking bitches, oh my lord. Like, these are the people that get nervous saying fuck on stream. These are the people that get nervous when someone says like something remotely not politically correct. It's crazy. Don't give up on your morals for fast money. Well, it's not even money. It's not even like you get paid. It's just like you get like certain access to things early. Like you get to like play test things early, or you get to like get special like cosmetics to show you're a part of the creator program, or like DBD might share your content every now and then. Like it's not like it's like a fucking, they don't give you like cosmetics and shit for free. I think they should. I think if you're in the DBD creator program, you should get all cosmetics for free to show them off on stream. Like when they release a new skin, they should just give you the skin so you can use it and be like, hey guys, look at this fucking skin. The skin's badass. You guys should go buy the skin. Like they do that in Fortnite. It's a great idea. You know how many Fortnite skins they sell because they just give them to like Nick A30 to use for a day and people go, oh, that's a cool skin. Like, it's a great idea. And they don't do it. I genuinely, guys, I've said before, you give me like 6 months of controlling the entire behavior team and like their morals and their ideologies and how the games ran, I would have the player base at 200,000 players concurrent on Steam within 6 months. I would. You give me control for 6 months, you'd have 200K concurrent. I guarantee it. Guarantee. You take the woke shit out, you make the game a little bit of a gooner game, and you give people an incentive to play the game and you balance it out and you make it less survivor-sided, woo, 200K. 200K, guaranteed. If not more. What changes would you do? So my first thing would be you completely revitalize the monetization strategy with the game. You change the anti-cheat to improve it. You basically make it so the anti-cheat's really good, and then you put the game free to play. You put the game free to play. You add gooner skins. You add crazy licenses that people were wanting that they haven't been doing because of woke ideology. You remove all that fucking gay shit from the game that no one wants to be there. And you just make the game fun, balanced, and run well. 200K. Guaranteed. And jiggle physics? Abso-fucking-lutely jiggle physics. I would also have it that when the survivor gets hit with a knife, it might like damage their clothing. So their clothing would be like deteriorated and they'd be like maybe bleeding down their arm. Like have some form of like damage effects that would be overlapping throughout the game. So by the time someone's third hook, they look like they've been through like a fucking meat blender. You know what I mean? Shirtless Leon? Guys, you think I'm talking about Gooner skins for girls? Shirtless Leon? Shirtless Wesker? Shirtless Chris Redfield? Guys, it's not just the men that are Gooners. Okay? It's not just the men that are Gooners. We gotta have some stuff for the girls in there. And I would call up fucking CD Projekt Red. I'd get a shirtless Geralt as well. Can you imagine how many shirtless Geralts there would be? Oh my lord. It would be mental. It would. It would. What would your first original chapter be? Already, you don't even. I don't even have to think about it. My first original chapter, the killer would be a werewolf. The lore would be he's a college football jock that basically gets bit by a wolf one night when he was partying in the forest, and he turns into a fucking werewolf, and that's the original killer. And the survivor is his busty, blonde, slutty, bitch, cheerleading captain college girl with jiggle physics. There it is. Easy. There it is. Yeah, literally. You know how many people have been asking for fucking a werewolf in the game? There have been people asking for DBD to put a werewolf in the game for like 6 years. What kind of outfit would you put on the cheerleader? I have an example in the back of my mind. Like I know the exact outfit that I would want. Immediately. Easy. It would have to be this. And I'm sorry, guys. We're not putting shorts underneath the skirt. We're putting a G-string. Okay? Because it's lore accurate. Okay? And I think we would make like some form of like a generic school. Right? And like put it there. I'm gonna be real. We'd probably cut the cheerleading outfit. We'd probably make it like a V-neck and have the V-neck go a little lower to, you know, show a bit more cleavage. But, yeah. Would you add Jennifer's body to DBD? Without a fucking question, okay? I would add Jennifer's body to DBD. Jennifer would be the killer, and I can't remember her fucking name. Missy. Wasn't it Missy? Her friend would be the survivor. I think her name was Missy. I think. Yes. Is she hot? I'm gonna be real, bro. If you're a guy and you've never seen Jennifer's body, oh, shit's a gold mine. Let me see if I can find a good picture. As for the Jennifer outfit for Jennifer, I mean, these are 3 outfits I would do right here. Easy. These are the 3 outfits I would do right here. You would have the dress with the blood coming down it for the basic. You would have her like schoolgirl outfit and then the cheerleader outfit. Easy. And then what you could do is you could take the dress one and you can make it like multiple different colors to kind of sell for like people that want specific colors. But the blood version, you take the blood off of it, and the blood's only on it for the prestige outfit. Yeah. Blue outfit with pink. Yeah, the cheerleader outfit, we would do multiple colors as well. Yeah. What's the other girl look like? Oh, Missy or whatever. Was it Missy? I might be thinking of it wrong. How is she horror, Zane? Jennifer's Body? How is she horror? I don't know what she's classified as. But she turns into this like almost like Wendigo type like vampire monster type thing. I'm going to be honest, I don't really remember the lore of the movie. I just know she turns into this like weird like fucking her whole thing is that she eats boys. Like that's I don't eat men, I eat boys. That was like her whole thing. Where is what the hell was her friend's character name? I don't even know. Needy? Wait, is her name Needy? Oh, it's Needy. Yeah, this girl. She was in fucking Mean Girls, right? I can't remember her fucking name. She was in Mean Girls. I can't remember her fucking name for the life of me. But she was in Mean Girls. But yeah. No, yeah, she would be the survivor. She would be the survivor, and then obviously Jennifer would be the killer. She was in Mamma Mia. She was in Mamma Mia as well, yeah. When did fat jokes equal ban? Never. It's never said that. And then I think if DBD doesn't deliver Pennywise soon, they're just dumb. Like, dude, how the fuck have they not had Pennywise in the game yet? It's actually crazy. Actually crazy. Sydney Sweeney, please. Would I do a Sydney Sweeney collab? She would have to be a character, though. What character? What Sydney Sweeney movie role? I don't know. What would fucking Sydney Sweeney be in the game for? I don't know. Somebody said the night. What was this? The Night Lady? The fuck is the Night Lady? I'm not seeing anything with the Night Lady. The Night Lady? The Morning Man? No, I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna look up Sydney Sweeney movies and see which one you're talking about. Are you talking about The Housemaid? How the fuck would The Housemaid be horror? Isn't she just a fucking bitch that watches the house and cleans it? To be fair, I haven't seen the movie, so maybe it is horror. I don't know. I have no idea. Immaculate? Fuck is immaculate? Immaculate. An American nun embarks on a journey where she joins a remote covenant in the Italian countryside. Her warm welcome turns into a living nightmare when she discovers her new home harbors a sinister secret. So she's like a nun? Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, this could work. It seems to be a bloody horror movie. I mean, I've never seen it, but to be fair, we don't have a nun in DBD. Yeah, we don't have a nun. You know what we also don't have? A fucking priest. We don't have a fucking priest. We need some like demonic possessed fucking priest that hits you with like a fucking staff or something. And maybe the Mori is like he summons a cross and he like throws you on the cross and then you get like sucked down to hell on the cross or something. I don't know. The nun from The Conjuring? Yeah, I don't know. He could send swarms of bees at survivors. Not the bees. Oh, man. Not the bees. Fucking Nicolas Cage. Okay, we are going to wrap up stream, though. We are. They would have to do, if they did a killer that's centered around bees, they would have to do that line with fucking, they would have to do that line with Nicolas Cage. Not the bees. They should do Sam and Dean Winchester. That's a good fucking idea. I'm actually surprised they haven't done Supernatural. Also, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's another one. Actually, I have a fucking thing of all my survivors and killers I'd like to see. I should add the fucking Sam and Dean to this. See, this is my list for survivors. This one might actually come true. If we get Art the Clown, we might get Sienna from Terrifier 2 and 3. And if we do, I hope she has the fucking Halloween costume. That could be fire. Also, obviously, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I think Celine from the Underworld movies would be so sick. Obviously, I already talked about Cheerleader. And we don't have like a proper goth girl. Like, we have Sable. Sable's not really goth. She's more alt. We need a proper goth girl. Like a proper goth girl, you know? We don't have one. Constantine? Yeah, Constantine would go sick. Constantine would go really hard. They could even do like a fucking killer that's like an like they could do like Satan as like a killer if they wanted to. Have a goth girl cheerleader? Oh. Now we're fucking talking. Now we're in business. Killer list? I do have a killer list. Hold on. This is my killer list. And I mean, we're knocking off one of them with Jason, so yeah, I'd say a demonic priest, Pennywise, werewolf, Lady D from Resident Evil 8, Jennifer from Jennifer's Body, Patrick Bateman, Huggy Wuggy from Poppy Playtime. I still think Huggy Wuggy from Poppy Playtime would go so hard. And Gremlins. I'm actually so shocked they haven't done Gremlins. Like, they know it would work because of Chucky. Gremlins would fucking work. They could do fucking Gremlins. Gremlins would be sick. The girl from Lollipop Chainsaw, maybe as a survivor, yeah. Blade, I don't know if they would do Blade. Getting a Marvel collab for this game would be hard. Slenderman would be good. Slenderman would be good, yeah. I think getting a Marvel collab for DBD would be very difficult. It's all good, TJ. I'll look into it, man. Would you be able to control several gremlins? No. I mean, you could maybe come up with some form of a movement teleportation ability where you could hypothetically say that there's multiple gremlins, but you only control one at a time. Maybe. Like, maybe you can leave gremlins around the map. Like, kind of like you can teleport with the unknown. But I think you should only control one of them at once. Marvel Sandman, they're making a horror movie. I think you're thinking of Clayface. I don't think you're thinking of Sandman. I think you're thinking of Clayface. Clayface could be interesting. But yeah, I think you get anything on this list to be fire. You know.
At Corrent 2 gifted 200 jewels. Flow state.
I appreciate the flow state, man. Thank you. What would Patrick Bateman be? I mean, Patrick Bateman would unfortunately be a very basic killer. So he would probably be like a skin, I would say. I think Patrick Bateman, you could probably make him a skin because he wields the axe, right? In that one scene. So maybe you can make Patrick Bateman like a huntress skin or something. I don't know. I just think Patrick Bateman would be so badass to play as.
At Maraston gifted 250 jewels. Red card.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that more. Thank you. Candyman? Candyman would be good. Candyman would be cool, yeah. What do I think is likely to happen? I think Pennywise is pretty much guaranteed at some point. I think Lady D, I'd like to think they were going to do Lady D at some point, but I don't know. Obviously, Jason's coming. I think Art the Clown is pretty much going to be guaranteed to come at some point. I'm actually really shocked they haven't done Huggy Wuggy. Like, when Huggy Wuggy went to Fortnite, I was like, wow. Like, they're pushing Poppy Playtime into, like, the mainstream. I think at some point I could see it. Like, I could see it, man. When Art the Clown drops, it would making the game so much money. If Art the Clown drops, I can guarantee you guys, I am going to buy at least one cosmetic and play the fuck out of him, okay? But I will say, if they're doing Art the Clown, he needs to have the Santa outfit, okay? I'll show you. He needs the fucking Santa Claus outfit, okay? That's a costume. This one in particular. Also, I want this chick, his like companion, I want her to be a Terrifier, like a skin for Art the Clown as well. I think you have her as one of the like the what the fuck they call it? The red tier skins. And then you have Santa Art as like one of the legendaries. It'd be so good. It'd be so good, man. What unique aspects would you bring for Art the Clown? I think it would be really cool if he could leave gifts around the map, and gifts can sometimes do good things for the survivors or bad things. Like maybe sometimes the gift explodes and they lose a health state, but sometimes the gift gives them like a fucking candy that they eat, and like for 30 seconds, they are like, I don't know, like they, you know, they get like some boost for a certain amount of time. Like some form of like gift feature, kind of like how Vecna has his chess. But I think it should be like a 50-50 thing. Because I think Terrifier 3 is my favorite art. But yeah. Add the Grinch. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real, y'all. I think that would be fucking cool. The gift can drop a trap and trap the player there. Yeah. Yeah, they could do something like that, right? Would the gifts be movie accurate though? Would the gifts be movie accurate? Let me find the part. Yeah. So the gifts would be accurate. Yeah. The gifts would be very accurate. But like maybe you could make them like DBD themed, right? Wait. Wait. If he's coming out with the anniversary and the anniversary is like a banquet as the theme, they could be gifts from the banquet. And during the event, they could be like, anniversary themed, but then after that, they're like Art the Clown themed or something. When a new killer comes out, do you play with them all night long? Yeah, usually. Yeah. Why does he seem so goofy? It's fucking Art the Clown. Dude, the guy, that's art, bro. That's art. He's just, the art is like just a giant goofball, but also a fucked up serial killer at the same time. Like, that's him. Yeah. I think one of the movies. Oh no, I'm thinking of Pennywise that used the arm that he chopped off of somebody to wave with. But yeah, no, he's super fucking goofy. What other cosmetics would you have for Art the Clown? There's one art cosmetic that has to be in the game. The sunglasses. The fucking sunglasses. This has to be a cosmetic. This one right here. This has to be a cosmetic. If they bring him to the game, this must be a cosmetic. It's gotta be. There's no way they can do Art the Clown and not have these. These sunglasses are so iconic. They're so iconic, man. Yeah. Why do you think Art the Clown's even coming to the game? I will show you. They did a teaser for it. The DBD Summer Games Fest trailer had a teaser for it. I'll show you. I gotta find where it is. When are you going to bed? After this. Not this. Not this. Where is it? Where is it? So if you know anything about Art the Clown, he carries around a giant trash bag of his tools. Like his whole thing is he has a fucking garbage bag. And everything is in that garbage bag. All of his weapons, if he chops off a body part, whatever. It's in the bag. That right there is, it's, guys, it's really fucking, like, I don't know, man. It's really looking like art potentially. Also, guys, what are the odds they actually thought of my idea? What are the odds they actually thought of my idea with the GIFs? Man, I don't know. It could be. Also, the balloons are like clown. Yeah, the balloons kind of give off clown. Also, the white masks and the white face is kind of giving off art a bit. I don't know. We'll see. It very well could just be Scary Movie 6 because they're in, they're doing a collab with them eventually, but it's really looking like it's going to be my boy Art the Clown, man. It's really looking like we're getting a little Terrifier collab. Art would be definitely a good killer, yeah. And I think what's good about Art is there's so many things they could do with him. There's so many different ways that they could design him. They have Scary Movie already, though. They just have the ghost face mask. They don't have anything else from Scary Movie yet. So the head of the table lady was dressed like Mommy Dimitrescu. Kind of looks like it, yeah. Tools, duct tape, zip ties, and gloves. I have to have my tools. That could be, you know what? That could be really cool. If Art like zip ties your hands together as a survivor, and it's like a status effect that you have to get someone else to like help you get the zip ties off of you. That could be cool. And like you can't interact with anything until you get the zip ties off. That could be kind of cool. Like that could be an interesting mechanic. It would almost be like how like Pig puts like a trap on you when you're downed. Art the Clown zip ties your hands. That could be interesting. I do fear that they don't get creative with Art the Clown and they make him a basic fucking M1. But I hope not. I hope not. His special could be he pulls a random tool out of his bag. Well, I think he should be kind of like, you know how Dark Lord has multiple forms? I think Art should have multiple weapons. Like he should have his basic weapon that's like the furniture leg that has like the nails in it. That's his basic weapon. And then I think he should have his chainsaw. I think the chainsaw should be another weapon. And then maybe for his last weapon, I don't know. I don't know what he would do for a third weapon. But I think you definitely need the chainsaw and you need the furniture leg. Those two are iconic. Maybe you could do something really goofy with the other one. Like it's like a clown horn that shoots like darts at the survivors that make them hindered or something. Like you go like Miko, Miko with like the fucking horn and like shoots a dart out of it. That's like a ranged attack that like maybe like it infects the fucking survivors. I don't know. I feel like you got to incorporate the horn into it somehow. His little like clown horn thing. I don't know. Definitely a comedic weapon. Yeah, I think there should be like a comedic weapon or something. What would Jennifer's weapon be? She takes a bite. I think she should be the first humanoid character that takes a bite out of a survivor when she attacks. She doesn't attack with her hands, she attacks with her mouth. She actually just lunges forward and just bites you. Yeah. The horn shoots fire. I don't know about that. The horn could maybe nails? A nail gun? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Does she bite people in the movie? Yeah. Yeah, Jennifer's body, her whole thing is she like bites people. Yeah, literally. She just like eats them. Yeah. That's her whole thing. All right, chat. We're going to wrap it up for the night, though, man. So we'll be back here tomorrow night, as we are every single night. And we'll see what DBD announces, man. Hopefully it's not a disappointment, but we'll see. She's a man eater? No, she's a boy eater. Could we watch it for a movie night? Maybe if we ever get that, if we ever reach that reward again. Do you like Plants vs. Zombies? Not really. I've never really been into that mobile game. Not really. Never been a thing. All right, chat. Appreciate y'all, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow, all right? Take it easy. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great Sunday. See y'all.